Hi, everybody, and welcome to Gen Friends. I'm your host, Sherry Hudson Passy from Carolina Girl Genealogy. Marvelous panel with me tonight as we continue coverage of Relative Race Season 16. We've got Mary Kircher Roddy from MKR Genealogy. Hello, Mary.
Hello, good to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. We've got Shelley Murphy, our family tree girl. Hello, Shelley.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here as well.
I'm so glad. And of course, we've got Melissa Barker. Woo, Melissa's back. She couldn't be with us last time, but she's back with us tonight. Hey, Melissa, I almost called you the family tree girl, but no, she's our archive lady.
You know what? We probably need to put our names up.
No, I know who you are.
That's okay.
Anyway.
We'll give you a pass.
Good to have
Hi,
you,
everybody.
Melissa. Well, we are going to be talking about day 7. What a day. What a day. What a day 7
What
was.
a day. What a day.
What a day. I mean, we come into it knowing that Team Black they didn't have any challenges for this day. I mean, they didn't have how do I want to put this? They have the benefits from day 6. So when they do have a penalty, they don't get one. So that was good for them. Let's see what else was going on with the teams coming into day 7. Um, well, I'm gonna have to fuss about Team Green. Team Green went to breakfast in Conway, South Carolina, with her brother. It wasn't at Conway, it was up in Myrtle Beach, but that's okay. I looked it up. I was like, I've never heard of that restaurant before in my life, and it looks pretty good. It's something I'll look it up. No, but I think what they were doing is trying to position them for their next location to make sure it was just they could get right out on Highway 17 and get to Wilmington is where they ended up going. And guys, um, Paul and Anitra from season 6 live in
Right.
Wilmington. And so I was kind of hoping that maybe they could have been at their challenge or something, but I'm like, so that didn't happen. But I mean, I wonder if even the teams from the old seasons, when they end up in their community, even know. I wonder if they even let them know they're going to be there and have a little reunion. That would be kind of fun.
That would
It,
be.
it it might be interesting though. I mean, because that was different producers, and don't the
Ex-
producers stay with the colors, so they
Yeah,
might not have
sometimes.
really
Yeah. So
clued
yeah, because they
into
were
it.
team blue. They were team blue, and so this was team black. So I don't know. It just would have been kind of fun. And I think if they were watching it and saw that they were in Wilmington, they might have been doing the same thing I was doing. What the world? They're just down the street from my house. So anyway, so they had a nice breakfast and what looked like a very nice restaurant.
Very nice.
So a little breakfast place. I'm like, I might have to go there and say, you guys filmed a scene from Relative Race. What was it like? Go,
We
go,
want to
go,
report back
go
too.
scope that out, right? Let's see
Yes.
what else was going on before they left. Anything?
Well, Team Blue um got
Yeah.
to ride big wheels.
Yeah.
They did.
How
Grown-up
was
big
that?
You
wheels, yeah.
know, I thought that was the
Oh,
absolute best for those two.
oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, they
I
just had a
teared up.
blast at
I'm
It
it.
was
sorry.
Yeah.
exactly that was so
Um,
sweet because that was the picture. They had a
Yes.
picture of that.
He
He
had
had
that picture.
and
It
that was
was
mhm.
just
kind of the last
wonderful.
memory he had of being with him was riding those
Yeah.
big wheels. So
Yes.
I thought, kudos, Relative Race. Y'all were so good. That was wonderful to do that. And again, Sadie's getting her hair braided, which was just
Yeah.
wonderful for her
Sister
by her
thing.
sister this time. So that
Yeah.
was that was really, really sweet. What was Team Red up to? Team Red was looking at maps, and I'm trying to think if they were doing anything um, extra special, but I don't think so. I think they were just talking to their relative, and I can't even imagine, those things that go on, as when the cameras turn off and they get to talk to their relative.
Yeah.
Spend that
Hmm.
little extra time with them. I'm looking at my notes to see if I wrote anything about what Team Red may have been doing. So we're
They
sorry.
were promising to keep in contact. I think
Exactly.
he
That's
Yes.
said to
good.
the aunt, I'll call you. Well, and the cousin said, well, you can call me
Call me
too.
too. Exactly. So that was really, really cute. So they get in the car and they get a text telling them what their penalty is going to be. That was hysterical. Who'd like to tell us what the penalty is going to be for the day?
The chicken's back.
The
They
chicken.
had to interview
Microphone
3
chicken.
people with the chicken.
Mary's using a brush.
All I have is a hairbrush. I don't have a chicken. Sorry.
Microphone chicken.
Yeah, so they had to interview 3 people using that chicken as a microphone before they can move on. And they got that really quick. We just have to ask 3 people and then we can move on from that.
Yeah.
Did you
you know.
hear the mother-in-law?
She was laughing so
cracking up,
hard that Hillary had to go and talk to people. She thought,
running around talking.
she thought that was hysterical. And the looks they were getting from people. No wonder they weren't trying to help them. They thought this
Weird people.
absolute mind. But then you've got that TV crew running at you as well. So here you've got this person, TV crew, and a rubber chicken coming at you. No wonder people are like, I don't know. I have no idea. Never heard of that road. Leave me alone. That kind of thing. So that was all to help Team Black get ahead and get out on the road. So, but I thought that was really funny. I thought that was a great way to bring the rubber chicken back. And it was funny because they were doing different things with the chicken. Who was roasting the chicken? Was that Team Green? They were roasting the chicken.
That was the mother-in-law. She was
The
roasting
mother-in-law.
it.
She was roasting the chicken in the car. Yeah. So
That
really
was so
funny.
cute.
Some funny things that they were doing. Mary?
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, and I think, I forget who it was, but really, they both didn't have to use the chicken. So somebody I saw when the chicken user came back to the car,
chicken
the other
user.
person has been like totally plotting out the route. I think it might have
Yeah.
been Shauna. There's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not going to waste my time. You go act silly, and I'm going to figure out where we're going.
And I'm going to figure out where we're going because yeah, exactly. That was really cute. I loved that. That was a fun idea, I think. And you can see the looks on their faces like we've got to do what?
I think it's just too funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
It's
I'll
just
bet
too funny.
I'll bet they were hooting and hollering over that when they planned it. What if we do this with the chicken? We got to bring the chicken back. But what will we do with the chicken? I know. So those meetings, I really would like to be on in one of those meetings just to hear how it goes. I think it'd be so just fabulous to listen to the different ideas and how they work that through. But so, they do get out on the road, and I'm trying to think, did anybody have any major struggles getting to their
Well,
challenge?
wait a minute.
Oh, wait,
The
what did I
challenge?
miss?
The challenge?
Well, we're going to the challenge, but I'm just,
Yeah.
Okay.
anybody
I
have any
thought when you
major-
said getting on the road, you were going to skip it.
No,
Sorry.
no,
I don't
no.
remember anybody having any trouble on the road. No.
Not
No.
getting to the challenge anyway, but that challenge was kind of interesting and weird and
Yeah.
messy. And so it was,
Yeah.
it was meltdown mania. And so they had to, it was that goop. It was like slime,
Sticky, slimy.
sticky, gooey green slime. And they had to use these like big
Yeah.
tong things to pull out. They look like, I don't know.
Canisters of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah, weird, whatever they were.
They
And
look like fuses. I mean,
Yeah,
like
they
giant
did. You're
fuses, the kind that you
exactly
put
right.
in your
Yeah.
car, but they're really big. Yeah.
But they had to put them in a certain area and get a green light, and they had to do 4 of them, but there were more than 4 fuses in that yucky
In that
slime.
box.
Yeah.
Oh, and did you notice that? I don't know which one of them had the chicken was actually in that stuff,
And
and
there was
they
the
pulled the
chicken
chicken out and
in
they,
there
and they
too.
squeezed it and it was coming out of its mouth.
Ugh,
That stuff.
ugh. Yeah, it was
Wow.
gross. They luckily did get to wear like hazmat suits. They had the yellow slickers on and
Until they
gloves.
high-fived each other and then it went
And-
all over them. the end.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I
But
think that-
again, one team really came up with the strategy. And
yeah.
I thought that was good.
Well, tell us about
And
the
they
strategy.
won on that. Team Green basically. And what'd she say? When they put them back, they put them
They
back
made sure that
in
yes.
order
In
once
order.
they realized there was more in there and so
Mhm.
forth. So
Yeah.
that
That was
good.
That was good. That was good. But I don't know if you guys watching it, I couldn't figure out what the rhyme or reason was. How could they tell? I mean, because
They
my
couldn't.
first thought was, okay, you get the 4 up there, they're not right, so then you just move them around, which is usually what they do.
Especially when there were 3 green and
But-
1 was red.
But I know, but it's like, what is going on here? I couldn't figure it out. I know I wouldn't have been able
Well,
to
all
do
of those capsules or those what Mary called them
Fuses.
Fuses.
fuses. Thank you.
You-
Were different colors,
Yeah.
and
But
so
they're- yeah.
go ahead, Mary.
Well, I'm sorry. There were more than 4 though, and they didn't
Yes.
know.
That's
Did
the
I not
whole
get it because I got the
kicker.
wrong fuse, or I put the fuse in the wrong place?
That's right. So I just think those that did well, it was pure luck. I do, because I can't figure out
Once you figured out there was more in there, but I think they
Yeah.
all just assumed there was maybe
I-
4 or 5 in there.
Yeah, I
but
don't
there was
know.
more.
Team Black, I mean, they were pulling all sorts of, they knew that there was more than that 4 in
But
there.
they couldn't make
They
that
couldn't make it
connection.
work, and then they ended
Yeah.
up timing out, which was very, hard for them. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so they get through that, but like you said, at the end they were messy until the blue.
Yeah.
Who high-fived? Blue high-fived,
Yeah.
red high-fived. I think everybody high-fived except for Team Black, because they were disappointed that they had timed out. But I mean, think about it. You got goo all over your hands and you high-five. What's going to happen? Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to get goo all over yourself. So, but so it'd be interesting to hear how they felt about that challenge. But I was thinking we're always talking about our book that we'd like for them
Right.
to put together. Kids would love.
Oh, they
Man, if
would.
we could figure out some kind of way, any kind of way to pull stuff out of that goop. Yeah, they would love it. They would love. So
I
It's
think
a lot of goop to come up with.
that is a lot. You'd have to do smaller containers and maybe smaller little fuses. But
yeah.
I would want to, somebody's going to have to explain to me how that actually was supposed to work. So
I
teams,
think it's supposed
Yeah,
to
because we didn't really get it. We didn't get good instructions at the beginning, or at least they didn't
make sense to
something.
to
Yeah.
me anyway. So to the viewers, maybe it didn't. Maybe to them it made perfect sense. I don't know. But teams, if you're watching, please, we are so confused about that challenge. And do you think you just got through it out of luck, or do you think that there was a strategy that just nobody happened to mention and we couldn't figure
There's
out?
really
watching?
only one team got all the way through it per se, and that was green. The
No,
other
they
ones
all
pretty
got
much struggled. Blue
they
caught
struggled.
on
You're right. They
after.
struggled. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
made it through except for Black. Yeah. Yeah, Team Green did seem to go. But again, it's sometimes it's part of the editing to
That's true.
yeah, sometimes it's part of the editing. But they didn't look like they struggled very much. So kudos on them. I mean, for being able to
They did
figure
well.
out how to do that. So then we go and we get on the road to find our family. And so what a day it was. I don't even know who to start with. Let's
I got red on top.
okay, go for Red. Tell us about Red.
I'm going to call this Father's Day.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so they went to Big Spring, Texas, which
Which
they
is
were already
where my
in.
husband was born. Anyway.
Really?
Oh, neat.
His dad was in the Air Force. He's
And
never
I
been back there
didn't put
since.
an S on it, so it wasn't Big Springs. It
Yeah.
was Big Spring, Texas.
Yep, that's where he was born.
And she met Candace met Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome, the preacher.
Yeah, at his
A
church.
They made his
At
church.
his church. Wow.
At his church
Yeah.
in Big Spring, Texas.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
And she kind of figured it out. Didn't she have a comment when
I
she got
think
all
she
the,
did. I think she kind of, yeah.
she said, yeah.
Yeah, I think she kind
But
of
she
had a
had to be
suspicion.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Have we seen a picture of her mother? We've seen pictures of the dad growing
yeah,
up
I don't,
from the
yeah, but
sister.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm not remembering. I'm not remembering
Okay.
seeing it. Sorry, Candace, if you did. For some reason, I'm just not remembering.
Yeah.
Yes,
because she
placed in
favors
several
the
pictures.
dad's family so far
Yeah.
because we've seen his sister and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And if I'm remembering it correctly, he did not know about her, right?
No, he
Didn't he?
didn't.
Right.
He did not know. He did not know.
He
Yeah,
said he didn't
Yeah.
know.
His
yeah.
his sister yesterday said
Right.
that
Yesterday.
he didn't know.
That's right, that he didn't know. That's right. his
and
sister.
then he said, and then he had all these what ifs. She
Yeah.
said she
Yes,
didn't
what
know.
if? Yeah, what if he didn't know and things would have been different, he said for her. So
Isn't he the one that made the comments about her mother? Or
no,
was
that
that
was
No,
the
that's
other
team.
that was the other
Okay.
team. That was the other team.
Yeah.
But I did think it was sweet when they at the end when she introduced him to the teams and she
Yeah.
said, "This is my dad and this is a mother," because that would be
Mhm.
her stepmother. And so she acknowledged that would be a mother for her. I thought that was really, really sweet
Yeah, I
for her to
wasn't.
do that.
I didn't catch
Because they didn't say until the end who
They
she
didn't.
was. So
Right.
I didn't know, as I figured it must be his wife, but they never clarified
I
that.
thought they did say it was his wife.
I don't
I
know.
didn't
Yeah.
catch it, and they
That's
may
They
what I
have.
never
heard,
even
but
introduced her by name because I didn't even know her
No.
name.
It
Yeah.
was Miss somebody or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, I just assumed it was his wife, and
Yeah.
then, but when she said at the end, and a mother, so I thought, oh,
Yeah.
that was really sweet to acknowledge her like that. I thought that was great. And what a special day for her.
Yeah.
And she's like, I mean, so I'm thinking, who else is left? This was day 7, so we've just got 8 and 9, so maybe more siblings, or who knows, or maybe as we keep hoping that somebody will show up, that DNA will find somebody for Andrea so that she meets somebody. But yeah, we were talking earlier that she explained that the reason why that she's not meeting anybody is simply because, just because you take a DNA test doesn't mean somebody else in your family has taken a DNA test and
That's
they can
right.
match you. So she was matched, but it was so far back that they couldn't find anybody.
And I'd asked you to repeat that so people understand
Okay.
that
Okay.
you're not going to have a connection unless
Somebody else has
DNA
tested.
test. So this
Exactly.
is not a bad thing or anything.
It is what it is
It
sometimes.
is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good point to put across.
Right.
Somebody has to test.
Somebody else has to test. And so hopefully somebody will, even if they didn't do it, in time for
Right.
this season. I'm sure she can keep watching it. And if she sees a match, she knows who to call.
And of course, for
Help her
us,
out.
we want you to test it with all the companies.
Yeah, she will know who to call to get some help with that if she ever sees a match.
She
But
will be
But who
fine.
knows? There's 2 more days. Who knows? You just
That's
never
right.
know. You just never know. Maybe somebody showed up along the way as they were starting to film, and they went, "We gotta get this person in place really quick." So who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? We just don't know. All right, where do you guys want to head next?
Gotta do green next. Go for it, Melissa or Mary. Gotta do green next. It's Father's Day. Come on.
Who wants to do green?
Well, I'll do great.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so a gentleman walked out and he looked so much like Hillary. I don't think anybody in the audience had any question about who he was.
Same stature. I mean, they were just bodybuilders.
Yeah, so she got to meet her dad too.
Yeah.
And this here?
Yeah.
On her dad?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. There was no mistaking where she came from.
No mistake. And I just remembered that Candace said, she said, after meeting all those cousins, she said, "I love you all." But I needed to meet my daddy. And so I thought that was really sweet. And I know a lot of times Melissa's been saying for Team Blue, okay, we got all these cousins, but where's the brothers, that kind of thing. So, but yes, I forgot to mention that for Candace, that she had said that, that she enjoyed meeting everybody else that she's met, but she really wanted to meet her father. And so I'm glad that they were able to do that for her. But I'm sorry, continue with
well, so Hillary got to meet her father. And I mean, I said a couple weeks ago that could he be out there, because she was so upset she wouldn't get any stories because her mother wasn't there to tell. And I asked, could her father be around that knows something? And yes, he did. He was able to fill in some of the details.
A lot of the details.
Yeah, the choice that they made and why it was the right thing for everybody at the time, and ultimately probably the right choice for Hillary to.
And he shared his feelings for her mother too, which
that was
so
touching.
Yeah, it was so touching that how much he loved her. And yeah, I thought that was great. And so now Hillary knows that. She knows that connection, that they were connected. It wasn't like a one night stand. It wasn't, and sometimes that's just what it is, And so he did know about her, and so he was thrilled to be able to meet her. So, and they just couldn't quit hugging, and it was just so cute. And she was talking about, everybody kept saying that I got my face from my mother, but I got my height from my father. And he wasn't very much taller than she was.
No.
So that was really, really cute. That was
And
really,
it
really
was
cute.
just fun to see her mother-in-law there. I don't know, something just really struck me
Yes.
about it that it's almost like there's our girl. I mean, they
I
both were
know,
kind of in
right?
that parental kind of
Yes, she's been
relationship with
so
her. And
wonderful this
yeah,
whole
yeah,
season. It's just been what a unique thing to go on something like this with your mother-in-law and get that kind of support and be that close to her. And just I think it's just beautiful. Their relationship is
yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
beautiful. So, and you can just she just will, you know, she's crying and she's so excited and she's just emotional and she's
Yeah.
just full of
Because she's like
support.
mama to her too.
Well,
She's
yeah,
like her
yeah,
exactly.
mother-in-law.
yeah. I
Right,
mean, it
exactly.
just there's just and I don't when Hillary was meeting her siblings.
Mm-hmm.
It's one kind of thing to
Yeah,
I don't know, the
yeah,
reaction from her mother-in-law is one thing,
right.
but there
Oh,
was just something
oh yeah.
so much more maternal
Oh,
and a
absolutely.
connection there
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was just
exactly. It
really
was
super
very,
sweet.
very, very sweet.
Yeah.
So what do we have now? We've got Team Black. Melissa, do you want to do Team Black?
Yeah, Team Black went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and she met her brother and a sister.
Yes. Yes.
Younger.
And
And they're
so
younger
young,
than
they were
her.
young. One was 17 and one was 13.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
So younger than her because she's 20.
right.
So yeah, she has lots of siblings, I think.
She has lots of siblings, and they played Monopoly, which I think
They
was really
did. They
cute. They
did.
put a blanket out and played Monopoly, and so that must have been a lot of stress. You know, just sitting there playing the game and
Yeah.
getting to know each other must have been. But you know, that younger brother he was very emotional when they met, you know.
Yeah.
It was like he couldn't believe it. Look at her. She
Well, because
looks
she looks so much
like
like their mother. Evidently, they all
yes.
have the same mother, and so,
Yeah.
but he just kept looking at her, saying, "You look
Yeah.
just like our
You
mother."
look like
Yeah.
mother. Yeah.
Exactly.
But him
Exactly.
and Jake connected too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That
think that
being
was good.
being
that was
brothers.
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
good. Yes.
And the
Yeah.
sister with the side eye.
Yes, yes, same side eye. I thought that was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. That was great for Sadie. I loved that so
Yep,
much.
that was
That
I
was
good.
so
loved
cute.
that.
Yeah.
And then now
And
we've got Team Blue. Team Blue
Team
story.
Blue, yes.
You know, we can just all talk about that together. So they pull up and he's
And before he
thinking,
gets out of the car, he says, "I think that's a cousin."
That's what
yeah.
he said.
And
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
thought, how
Jerry.
and
can you think that?
apparently he's the map guru too. He's the travel
Oh,
guru,
well,
is what they were
yeah.
saying. You know, he's the guru of what was he saying? The guru of the freeway. That's what he said. He's a guru of the freeway. So funny. So funny. But yeah, he thought it was a cousin. And then he gets out and discovers, drum roll
It's a
please,
brother.
it's a brother.
Da-da-da-da-da.
It's an older
Yeah,
brother. It's the
yeah.
oldest brother. I think it was the
Well,
first.
him and Ross have the same
Well, they
Mother.
Yeah.
look,
They
mother
all
or
they
father.
all have the
they all
same
have the
mother,
No,
same
they all have the
mother.
same mother, but different fathers.
but different
Yeah, and he's
fathers.
got a
But
different
He
father than
looked
Ross,
just
but
like
yeah,
he really
yeah, they were
looked,
saying that he looked just
yeah,
like Ross. So
yeah,
isn't that
and
Yeah,
the
so for
Italian.
yeah.
Remember, he had the
yeah,
Italian too. Like
yeah. So
Ross had,
who
remember,
knows?
mom
Who
had the
knows?
ethnicities
yeah.
on there, which is
Yeah.
very interesting.
But they,
I
you know, he
can't,
didn't
I,
know anything. He didn't know
no,
anything
no,
about his family. He knew nothing. That I think they said he was like did they say 3 days old when he was
yeah,
adopted?
something
I
like
mean,
that. But
Yeah,
how
it was,
proud was Jerry to say, I can tell you
I
this?
can tell you. And
yeah,
again,
He
relative
just
risk.
ate that up that he could sit
Yes,
down and talk about
Yeah,
family because he had the
yes.
information now.
yes,
Exactly.
yeah,
And Relative Race does this magic almost every season where somebody else benefits from
yeah,
the relative coming to meet them. Somebody else who'd been adopted and you know, you're the first biological family member I've ever met. You know, they seem to at least find one of those every season. So this was the one for you know, for Jerry. I mean, there may be more. There might be
Maybe.
other siblings because he does have other siblings that don't know anything either because he just knew nothing. He
yeah.
knew nothing and he showed him that list. Can you imagine? I mean, you could just the way he was looking at this list, like, whoa, that's me. And then there's, oh wow, you know, when you don't
And
know
the
anything at
picture,
all.
yes,
The pictures,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, and Jerry could show him, you know, was showing him pictures. So the
But he
roles
said that
reversed.
he had known their mother. Robert said
Jerry-
he knew their mother.
Yeah, Jerry did. Yeah.
No, Robert did.
Robert.
Oh, wait.
Mm.
Wait.
No, he'd heard that she died, and
He
that
heard
might
that
have
she
been for
died.
the
Yeah, because he was
relative of his
adopted when he was 3
people.
months old. So he
Ross
didn't-
grew up with
Yeah.
the mother.
Yeah.
Ross
It was
with
Ross.
the mother.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
watched both of those episodes today.
Yeah.
so they're
It's
kinda-
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ross
Yeah.
was with the mother. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not right. And Robert's, he's not the
He's-
oldest, but he is an older sibling.
Is he the oldest?
I thought he was the oldest
He might be.
because he was at the top of the
He was
Because
at the
list.
there's
top
what,
of the
list.
7 of them, right?
Yeah.
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 And didn't
Well,
we
who
learn
knows to
an
mom?
earlier season that one of the siblings had passed away, or am I remembering that incorrectly?
I don't remember
I
what.
don't remember.
Okay, I must be remembering that incorrectly then.
Well,
For some
I
reason.
thought it was
Yeah.
interesting that
The
the mother
club,
kept that
Cheri.
list of all of her children,
Yeah.
and they each had different fathers, but she
Yes.
also kept up with the ethnicity,
Which is so interesting.
which is
I
very
find that
interesting
so
to me that she did that. I think she was
Mhm.
thinking towards the future that
Mhm.
maybe if all of these children found each other or whatever,
They
that the
wanted to
information was
first-
written down,
yeah,
just like we as genealogists do
exactly.
for our families, that maybe our
Yeah.
children, grandchildren,
Maybe somebody will be
descendants
interested.
might want to look at it.
Yes, exactly. And so he gave him a little copy of that too to have,
Yeah.
which I thought it was interesting that he had that little copy of the paper.
He
So
did.
it's like a picture. It looked like a printed picture is what it looked like. It looked like he'd taken a picture of the little document and then had that printed out. That's what it looked like.
He also showed Robert a
picture.
picture of him and his
Ross.
wife and Ross and I think his wife. There was
Ross
another
probably
woman in the
was.
picture,
Yeah, yeah.
and I could tell that it was one of those newfangled Polaroids.
The newfangled Polaroid.
Well, I remember the old fangled Polaroids, but it looked like
Maybe
one
it
of the
was.
newfangled Polaroids. So
Yeah, maybe it was.
my
there
daughter
have
has
been
one of
some-
those.
Yeah.
Houston, Tennessee. Come on in.
There must have been
Fandangle.
Fandangle.
What did you call it? Newfangled.
newfangled.
Newfangled. Yeah.
That's exactly.
I don't know
what
where
it
that
is.
comes from. I just something I know. Yeah, newfangled.
It's a southern.
I've
Indian
never
girl.
seen
It's a
one
southern
except
Indian.
for
That's what-
online.
Mhm.
People
Yeah.
doing it, and it prints it out like the old
Right. Do you
Polaroid
think?
that we used to have.
Yeah.
Do you think there have been
Emmeline has
past-
one, my daughter.
past seasons they've had them in their backpacks, and so I'm wondering if they do. They just haven't really mentioned.
Yeah, we've seen them use
Oh.
them in the past.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering if they have those in their backpacks.
Yeah.
To help them kind of take pictures as they go along. So.
Mhm.
And we haven't heard anything about telescopes, though. And
No,
anything
one
like that
time
last
I think-
I
yeah.
think one time they showed Jerry and Shauna and family, but I don't know which day it was
It
afterwards.
was like right after they got the telescope.
yeah, and
Like
so
the next day, maybe. and
yes, I
yeah,
think that's
yeah,
about the only time. But
yeah.
right, we haven't. If they've had
They're
telescope,
lugging that thing around.
I know.
can
So if they've had
imagine doing
telescope
that.
time, they haven't showed us. So teams, have you been having telescope time? That they just haven't showed us. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know these things. So we want to know. So after this wonderful day of meeting relatives, we get to the results. We always say results. We don't want results, but we understand why we have.
We
to-
Well,
want
we can first
results.
talk about something pleasant
Yes.
and talk about the reward that the first
Oh,
place
yeah.
persons get.
Yes, thank you.
And that
you.
is
Thank you,
letters from
Melissa.
home.
Yes.
And-
So whoever comes in
and
first gets the
First, it
letters
kind
from
of
home.
sounded like there was one letter, but then when it came,
Well, I guess it depended on which
okay,
Yeah.
which
team
team?
won. Yeah, which
Okay.
team won, what the make the it depends on who made up the team is how many letters they could get, right? Because if your team red and you go in first place, there's two of you, and so you need letters from your children, and so that was just beautiful that they won. And
Or parents, because you remember Sadie was saying
that's right.
they wanted
she
to
wanted
win
from
so
their
they could hear
parents.
from their parents.
She missed
Yeah,
her
but they
mama
probably would have
and
only got
daddy.
one letter, and I think that's what Shelley was trying to say.
Yeah.
Some of the teams would get two because
Yeah,
they,
Sure, different families.
different
And
families.
remember, I think, isn't it Hillary's little boy is 2?
Oh, wouldn't it have been sweet to get a
I think
picture
he's
Yeah.
if they had
But
won?
just
Yeah.
think about,
Yeah.
and Mama, Grandma's
Yes.
not there either.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, my question is this, that they had to pre-plan that,
Oh,
which
of
means all of
course.
these family members wrote letters, which
Yeah.
means if only one team gets the letters, what did they do with the other letters? Did
Maybe
they
give it to
eventually
them at
give
the
They
end of
probably
day
give them at
10.
the end and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
show,
give it to 'em.
but the I mean, if it's a 10-day show, they talked to him 7 days ago, 8 days ago, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
But a
like that
2-year-old.
But if you got a little, it's the little kid
I know,
thing.
but
It's
yeah.
the little one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying. It hasn't been that long.
It's
It's
yeah,
been long for us watching. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, I understand.
maybe there's emotional value in it that
I
I'm
think
kind
so.
of missing out on.
I think
as
so
a more
too, because
practical
like,
person that it was
yeah.
like,
Don't you imagine that they're all dying to talk to their family members about
Yeah,
what they're
and they tell
experiencing?
them-
but they won't
Who are
get
they
to talk to
meeting?
them.
Yeah.
But they're not going to get to
And-
talk to them. They're going to get
Right.
letters from them.
Yes.
So.
Right,
Exactly.
and they're
Yeah.
going to be letters that are not
That's
discussing.
going to make me
Heard you
cry.
met your mother, kind of.
I know they're not going to be
whatever.
talking about any of that. Now there
Yeah.
have been in previous seasons, there has been a phone call,
Phone
and
call.
yeah, they
Yes.
did get a phone call. So I'm
Or the,
wondering
the video phone call.
how much they could tell
Yeah.
them. You know, could they have even said, "This is who I've met"? We don't know. I don't know about that because then they would have to be sitting there with a non-disclosure agreement. They wouldn't tell what they had said. So I don't know. But let's go through the results. So Team Red came in first, and then there was only 5 seconds between
Yeah.
2
That
and
was
3 again.
amazing. Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned that Team Black timed out.
Yeah, we did.
We
Did
did.
we mention? Okay.
We
Yeah,
did.
they
Yeah.
timed out at the challenge, so
Yeah,
that was
and
hard.
I was really hoping.
And Jake broke my
maybe-
heart.
I know, because
My God.
Blue, so Green comes in second place.
Yeah.
And then so it was between 3 Black and Blue who would get that strike. And of course, I'm sure the timing out did not help at all. When we've seen in other episodes that the timing out, it didn't, because there were so many problems in other places, but it didn't
Well,
help.
there also had the loss or gain of the minutes too that might have helped from the
Yeah.
previous ones.
Who knows? Yeah. So anyway, Team Black.
But Red
did
came
get
in
that-
blazing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they did. So we had red, green, blue. And then is this like the third time that Team Blue has come in third place? I think that's so funny.
I
They're
think
just
she
so.
made
I
that
think
in
they're
comment.
kind
third
of-
place.
They're on a run
And
of third place.
they are, which is, I mean, you don't get a
Hey,
strike, so who
it's
cares?
safe.
That's right.
Because they're not giving advantages for getting in first place this season like they've done before. Because remember before they got some kind of advantage for how many times they came in first place,
Well,
but they're
they-
not
Oh yeah.
they're
yeah.
not doing that this
Won't.
season.
I mean, it's the worst place team. I don't know how to say it nicely. There isn't a nice way to say it. The worst place
Yeah.
team isn't going to be doing the challenge just by themselves. They're still going to be going against the third place
That's
team.
right.
Right, exactly.
So if
Yeah,
the
you're
team
right,
is mostly
Mary.
in third place, then
Yeah, exactly.
it's almost
exactly.
as bad as the strike, because you're
I
still going to have
guess,
to
I guess,
play.
yeah.
So I have
yeah.
a question,
Yes.
and hopefully I'm not the only one that's not clear on this. So Team Black,
Yes.
we know their position.
Yeah, they got that strike. Now
They
they've
got
had
their
3.
strike. But
Yeah.
help me understand why they're going to be at day 10.
Because that's what the way they do it. All the
All
teams
of
go
them
to
go
day
to, yeah,
10,
and
and they have a
Everybody's going to
round.
go to day
Yes.
10.
Yes.
and the
And
two
then
teams
this
that have the
season.
most strikes have to go head to head, and
There
whoever
we
wins
go.
the head to head moves forward.
Yeah.
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 Got it.
So,
Because
Yeah.
when I thought about that, and I said, oh my God, because he's crying, he wasn't able to
oh my
deliver
gosh.
that about the
Jake.
letter.
I just want to put my arms around and say, Jake, you did not lose that for your
You
sister.
did.
Yeah.
He
You-
didn't.
You did your very, very best.
They both did. They
we
both
have
did.
no idea, Jake, how that game was supposed to have been
And
won.
we're looking at
And we
them.
didn't have the stress of trying to figure it out, and we did not understand it. I don't even know how you could have figured that out, any strategy to figure that out.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't even know. It just that
And it hurt
yeah.
when Sadie said why she picked him.
Oh, yes, yes, that he.
Because she knew he would be
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
You know,
he,
he
And
would
keep
know
her
what-
even.
he could.
Yes.
Yes, he could reset her, is what she
Yes.
said. That
Yeah.
he
That's
could
what she
always reset
control her.
Yeah,
Control emotion.
her
Yes.
emotions.
I thought, I don't have that with my brothers.
Yeah.
They always got my
Yes.
back, but I
Yeah.
might not know because I haven't
Yeah.
had a situation,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
like,
So
oh,
that just
Well,
they
that
would
just
say
broke
that
my
for
heart.
me.
it's probably been a long time since you've lived with your brothers.
I have one with me now.
Okay,
I'm the
well,
one that they would pick to be
To go
what
with
Jake
them
was. That would
because
be me, being the
yeah.
only girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but one of my older brothers,
Right.
I have just the two oldest ones left.
Yeah.
And one
Yeah.
is here, with me and mom.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's great.
So, yeah,
And
we got each other's back.
I wondered too with Jake, he's been so strong and Sadie's been meeting all these people. It's been so emotional. And it just probably was the dam broke, He's been so strong and
exhaustion.
exhaustion, all those things. And I mean,
They're trying to win. They're in
nobody's gonna
competition.
blame Jake for them not winning that.
I'd take Jake on my team any day.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Me too. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
like we said, we couldn't figure out what the strategy was. So I,
No.
I don't know that there was a strategy to win that. I just don't know if
But they're still going to be there.
but they're
Yeah.
still going to be there. You still have lots more time. You still
You're
have
still going to
lots
meet
more time.
family the next 2 days.
And
So.
that's
Yeah.
and then she said, I met my
Yeah.
siblings and brother and sister. It's okay. And I think that
Yeah.
really got to
Yeah.
Sadie too. But I mean,
So she's also there for him.
I think that was my worst crying for this
Yeah.
episode was
I
Jake.
agree.
I,
Yeah.
I think I
That
most.
was the worst
That
for
did me in. That did me in. I
Yeah.
was like, no, please don't feel that way. I wanted to come through the TV screen and go, no, give him a big old hug and say, no,
I
no,
know.
no, no, no. No, please don't feel that way. So hopefully day 8, they rally because we don't want them to keep getting strikes. I mean, that's gotta feel bad, even though they know they're not
So
gonna,
two
they know
teams
they're gonna
have
have to
two.
they know they're gonna have to do that challenge, that extra challenge. There's no way around about that. So they
So
know
is it black
Yeah.
and blue that each
At
have
this
two
point,
stripes?
it'd be black and blue, right?
Okay.
Together, I
Okay.
think so. I think that's
Because red only has the one.
and
How
green.
many strikes does green have?
I want to say they've got 2, but I don't know if that's right.
Well, okay, so we've had day 7, so we need 7 strikes. So we
Mary's
got
the
3
mathematician. She's
Mary.
gonna figure it
and
out.
2 is 5. Red has 1, so
Right.
that's 6. So it's got to be green has to have 1.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay,
Just
so
one.
green. Okay.
This is why she's the accountant.
Exactly. Exactly.
Math is her thing. Thanks, Mary.
I got enough fingers to count to 10.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that's
I got
too funny.
toes too.
You got toes too. So most likely, it's going to be red. I mean, red. Most likely, it's going to be blue and black at that challenge.
That go. Yeah.
Most likely. I mean, we don't know, but
Oh, we still have 2 more days.
yeah, still
Right, 'cause
2
somebody-
more days, so
because red or
somebody else
green
could get.
Yeah, if
yeah,
red or
Red and
green
green
catches
can
up,
get
then
their
they're
second
That's
strike.
absolutely
It's
right.
blue.
Everybody, sorry, Team Blue.
Yeah.
We have faith in you.
We do have faith in you.
So did he say for any, what's for week 8? Was there any prize for first come
Oh
in?
yeah. What is it? What is
Okay,
it?
did he
is-
say
It's the letter.
something?
It's
The letter.
Letter.
No, it was-
But I thought the
Oh,
letter
okay.
was based on what they did here.
yeah, I think the letter was for this one.
Okay,
Yeah, but
yeah.
so
So
there's
that's
no
so there's
penalty.
nothing. There's nothing.
He
going
hasn't
on.
Okay,
said
that's
yet,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
So there's nothing was announced for
No,
8.
it was
No
just no. It was
teaser,
just
no.
getting that letter
Got
on
it.
7. Yeah. So there's nothing on 8 that we know of, unless they
Okay.
throw some crazy thing in there on day 8. So you just never know. You never know with relative race. So and you
I
never
know.
know if they're really going where they say they're going to go.
But I'm enjoying the season. So
I
I'll say
am
that.
too. I am
Even
too.
though still questions and
Oh
still
yeah, still want to
who's
know. They've got
coming, who's showing
yeah,
up.
they've got 2 more days
you
to
know.
meet people, and so
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
good. We predicted fathers. We predicted those dads. We also said, of course, with Sadie, she's going to have more siblings, but what about her mom? We're still waiting for her mom to see if her mom, will show up, and so that'll be interesting. And we don't know if Jerry's going to meet his dad.
Well, we had 2 Father's Day, so there's
Yeah.
still time.
So there's still time because I believe
least-
that Jerry's father's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, because they haven't
I
said
believe-
anything.
Yeah, I believe so. And so there's still his father. And
Now,
who
is Sadie's
knows?
father still alive, or just her mother, possibly?
You know what? I don't have a. I
I
can't
don't
remember them
remember.
talking too much about Sadie's father. Anybody remembering?
I don't remember.
I
No,
don't remember.
don't remember
Okay,
either. And it's,
so that
and
might be
I know people
another.
probably watching, but wait a second. Didn't you watch it? It's just that we watch all of them.
It was,
And then they
and I
sometimes,
watch them twice.
and sometimes the episodes and the seasons get all discombobulated.
That's
is.
what it is.
And
Yeah.
we did turn the clocks back yesterday, and so we're tired. I
Yeah.
tried to get us to film a whole hour early.
Well,
this
I
episode,
stayed
so
up till 3 o'clock.
you always do.
So, well, I did it on purpose to make myself go to bed a regular time. So hopefully I'm not adjusting to anything because I kept my body up.
Shelley's up all night, people. You know,
I
she'll send me a Facebook message and I'll look at what time she sent it to me. It's in the middle of the morning, you know. So anyway, this was a great episode. But again, I don't know if Sadie and Jake watch this, but any one of the team members that watches this, will you please tell Jake? Nobody is blaming
We
him.
got your
Of course,
back,
they're
Jake.
so over it by now because they filmed it so
Yeah.
long ago. But for us, it just happened, and so
Yeah.
I'm just heartbroken that he felt that way. So, anyway,
We love you, Jake.
Yes, we
Yes.
do. We love all these teams. These
Yes.
teams are so sweet and they're so fun and they're so personable and they're not arguing with each other and they can't even edit it the show that they are. You know, it's just been
And they try to challenge each other, with the
Yeah.
text, and it's
with
just cute.
it's cute. They just love
Yeah.
each other. And so that comes through that they really are supporting and loving of each other. And anyway, we are excited to see what's going to happen on day 8.
Day 8.
Day 8. And so with that, we thank everybody for watching and we will see you next time on GenFriends. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.